Welcome to this DocQ demonstration. In this demo, we'll show how end users can submit designs or documents using structured web forms, route them through an approval workflow, manage rejections and resubmissions, and automatically control versions, renaming, tagging, and storage inside the DocQ DMS. DocQ provides two dedicated web forms to capture design submissions: Controlled Design Intake, internal; Controlled Design Intake, external. These forms allow users to submit drawings or documents into a controlled approval process. Once approved, the document is automatically versioned, renamed, tagged, and stored in the DMS. Let's start with the Controlled Design Intake, internal form. For this submission, we mark the New Entry checkbox. For demo purposes, the initial fields are already pre-filled. We only select the drawing type from the drop-down, upload the design document, and submit the form. Once submitted, DocQ triggers the workflow immediately. Now let's see how an end user can access a document that is currently going through a workflow. The user logs into DocQ and navigates to My Queue. At the top, we can immediately see our newly created document. Let's open the document from My Queue. Here we can see automatic tags applied, one tag for the drawing type and one tag for the user type. In the History tab, we can track when the form was triggered, when the new version was created, when tags were applied, and when the document was moved to the drawing type folder. The folder structure is created dynamically using workflow variables. We can also see the document entered the new data entry step, metadata stored in the object database, and the workflow is now waiting for manager approval. When the document reaches the manager approval step, the manager receives an email notification. The manager opens the document directly from the email, reviews it, and decides to reject it. During rejection, the manager uses annotation tools. Here, while annotating, we have selected Area to highlight a particular region in the design that needs to be changed or modified. Submits rejection with remarks. Now let's return to My Queue. Here we can see the rejection status, the manager's action note, kindly review the annotations made to the design. The current workflow step is submitter's input. This ensures the full audit trail is preserved. The submitter receives an email notification. They have two options: directly open the form from the email or review the document and annotations first in DocQ. In this demo, the user opens the document via My Queue, reviews the annotations, and then selects Open Form. The user uploads the revised design, submits the form, and the workflow resumes. The document is routed again to the manager for approval. This time, the manager approves the document. Once approved, DocQ automatically performs multiple actions, applies new approval tags, renames the document with version, project name, discipline, and drawing type, moves the document to the approved design folder, creates subfolders dynamically, and locks the approved version from editing. Finally, DocQ sends notifications to all relevant stakeholders, informing them that the design has been approved and a new version is now available. The workflow is marked as completed. Now let's submit another design for an existing project. This time, we check the existing entry, select the existing project name. All project details are automatically fetched from the database. Upload the updated document and submit. DocQ fetches the existing object record, increments the version counter, and routes the document through the same approval flow. After completing the workflow, now when we open the project folder in Drive, we can see version 1 and version 2, with the latest approved version clearly identifiable. In this demo, we showcased how DocQ version control enables form-triggered design submissions, object-based version counters, conditional approvals, rejection and resubmission loops, automatic renaming and tagging, dynamic DMS folder storage, and complete audit trail and notifications. This ensures that every version is controlled, traceable, and easily accessible, while guaranteeing that teams always work with the latest approved design.